Good morning, children. Hello, how are you all? Hope you all are safe and healthy. This is Parul Saxena, your SST mentor, and today I'm taking class 8, chapter number 1, How, Where, and Whom. And today we are going to start a new topic, and it is how do we periodize. The classification of Indian history will discuss today that how the different historians classified the Indian history. And in chapter 1 you will see the most important classification from the side of the Britishers, because you know it very well that Britishers ruled over our country for centuries, and they said the classification of the Britishers about the Indian history in this chapter. Now today we are going to discuss. So let's start it, children. As my dear students, you know it very well that if I'll talk about the general classification of history, so of course the general classification says that classification of Indian history . Children, many historians time to time classified Indian history into different periods. Agree? Again I am repeating, children, many historians time to time classified Indian history into different periods, okay? But the most common classification about the Indian history is that we can classify the Indian history into 3 periods. The ancient history, these are the 3 periods in which we can classify the Indian history: ancient, medieval, and modern. Right? This is the most common classification about the Indian history. Yes, we can classify Indian history into ancient history, medieval history, when the foreign invaders attacked here and finally they decided to establish their rule here and led the foundation of the first time Muslim empire in India, right? So in this way we called it the medieval history, okay, when the Delhi Sultans ruled over Delhi, and then later on Mughals started to rule over Delhi. So this is a time of the medieval India, medieval history. And the third is modern history, when the Britishers established their rule in our country and they established the extension of their territory and they established the colonial rule in India. So in this way, this is the most common classification which is accepted by the historians, that Indian history can be classified into 3 periods: the ancient, medieval, and modern history. And modern history is a target of our for class 8th. We'll discuss in the class 8th, we'll discuss on the modern history, that how they established their rule, how the Britishers established their rule in India, and how the movement, means how all the independence, the struggle for the freedom, Indians started their struggle for the freedom and finally they won and India have got the independence from the British rule. So how the all happens, ye sab kaise hua, how all the events took place, the big events, each and everything will discuss in this modern history, that how we come under the control of the colonial rule and finally how we succeed to get the independence from the colonial rule, कि हमारी कंट्री में कॉलोनियल रूल इस्टेब्लिश कैसे हुआ और हम उससे कैसे हमने फाइट किया और फाइनली वी हैव गॉट द इंडिपेंडेंस इन 1947. इन द 19th century, how we get the independence, which immense participated, who was the leader, who which big events took place, all the movements, all the satyagraha, everything will discuss in the modern history, like how India become free country. Each and everything will discuss in the modern history. So this is the most common classification, but it is not, in the eyes, it is not correct, okay, in the opinion of the Britishers, because one Scottish person who was James Mill, okay, एक Scottish person थे, he was an economist, he was a philosopher, he was from Scotland, right? So एक Scottish economist, एक Scottish philosopher who was, the name of the person was James Mill, who belonged to the Scotland. He says that Indian history, he gave a different classification of Indian history. Classification of Indian history according to James Mill. So this person belongs to the Scotland. He was an economist, he was a philosopher, he was a politician, of course. He gave this classification that Indian history we can divide again into 3 periods, but not ancient, medieval and modern history. No, he says that we can divide the Indian history into 3 periods, but of course he gave on the basis of Hindu, Muslim and British. He gave this classification. उन्होंने ये क्लासिफिकेशन दिया कि इंडियन हिस्ट्री को हम 3 पीरियड में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, ऑफ कोर्स, बट हिंदू, मुस्लिम एंड ब्रिटिश. ही सेड दैट अर्लियर हिंदूज वर रूलिंग ओवर दिस सब कॉन्टिनेंट. इस कॉन्टिनेंट के ऊपर, इस जगह के ऊपर पहले हिंदू रूल करते थे, उसके बाद मुस्लिम्स ने रूल किया और उसके बाद ब्रिटिशर्स ने रूल किया. ही गेव दिस क्लासिफिकेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द establishment of the rule over our country. Right, children? How the people establish their rule here, that earlier the Hindu kings ruled on this country. So he says Hindu, then later on the Muslim started to rule here. So he said the Muslim rule. And finally, he says that the Britishers started to rule here, and that's why he gave this British rule. So he divided the Indian history in these 3 periods: Hindu, Muslim and British. But many of them were not supported with this British word. Okay, they said कि it was the colonial rule. It was a colonial rule. So all the people didn't say or agree. All the people were not agreed with this statement, with this classification. They said that it was the colonial rule. So now children, here you can see, and when he gave this classification, of course, he gave this classification in 1817. Always remember this date, that classification of Indian history according to James Mill, and always remember this year, 1870. It's very easy to remember. 1817, एक नंबर आप पीछे चले जाइए, 18 याद करो. When a person get the right to vote, right, the age in our country, a person get the right to vote in the age of 18. तो आप 18 याद रखो और उसके बाद आपको एक नंबर पीछे जाना है. 18 का descending number and it is 17. तो 1870 is a trick I have told you, that when the people of India get the right to vote at the age of 18, so 18 and a descending number of 18 is 17. So 1817, always remember. So in 1817, James Mill, right, hope now you have already learned this name, who was a Scottish economist and a political philosopher. He published a massive 3-volume work, और उन्होंने जो book publish की थी उसका नाम था A History of British India. ये आपके कई बार 1 mark question में भी आ जाता है, that who wrote a history of British India. A History of British India is written by James Mill. History of, it's a book name. A History of British India. और ये जो क्लासिफिकेशन दिया है, ये क्लासिफिकेशन इन्होंने इसी बुक में दिया है, A History of British India. He gave this classification that Indian history can be divided in 3 periods: Hindu, Muslim and British. This classification he mentioned in this book only. And what is the name of the book? A History of, yes, correct, A History of British India. A History of British India. It's a book name which is written by James Mill, right? So here he divided Indian history into 3 periods: Hindu, Muslim and British. And this periodization came to be widely accepted, means all the Britishers accepted, yes, this is correct. But moving away from the British classification, historians have usually divided Indian history as ancient, medieval and modern history. That I have already told you. This is the most common classification. I have already discussed with you here. This is the most common classification that historian says that Indian history we can divide in the ancient, medieval and modern history. But the Britisher says that Indian history can be classified into Hindu, Muslim and Britishers. All the Britishers accepted this concept. Okay, this division has its problem, but not all the historians. British historians were accepted this classification of James Mill, but not all historians. All historians तो agree with this classification, right? अब उन्होंने क्या कहा? Why they were not agree with the classification of the James Mill? Because they found few drawbacks. कुछ उन्हें कमियां लगी उसमें, right? This periodization borrowed from the West, where the modern period was associated with the growth of all the forces of modernity, science, democracy, liberty and equality. वो ये कहते हैं कि आपने ये classification, historian says कि what are the drawbacks of this classification of the James Mill? So they said कि this classification they have taken from the West, where already the advancement and development already took place. वो already democracy, liberty, equality, ये सारे advancement और ये सारे features already वहाँ पे आ चुके थे, right? और मिडवल, उन्होंने मॉडर्न को तो ब्रिटिश को तो ये कहा कि ऑल द एडवांसमेंट एंड डेवलपमेंट टुक प्लेस इन द ब्रिटिश टाइम ओनली, जिसमें साइंस भी आया, राइट? डेमोक्रेसी, लिबर्टी, एवरीथिंग, मीन्स ऑल द डेवलपमेंट, एडवांसमेंट एंड गुड फीचर्स, ओके, एंटर्ड इन द ब्रिटिश टाइम. बट और मिडवल को उन्होंने यूज किया एज अ सोसाइटी वेयर द फीचर्स ऑफ मॉडर्न सोसाइटी डिड नॉट एग्जिस्ट, जहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी मॉडर्निटी नहीं थी, पीपल वर ऑर्थोडॉक्स. दे सेड about this, about the medieval time. But under British rule, people did not have any equality, freedom or liberty, right? उन्होंने तो कहा कि हाँ सारे डेवलपमेंट, सभी लिबर्टी फीचर्स एंड इक्वालिटी फीचर, ये सब ब्रिटिश इंडिया के फीचर्स हैं, जहाँ पे ऑलरेडी जो उनका यूरोप था वो ऑलरेडी बहुत एडवांसमेंट था, जहाँ ये सब फीचर्स आ चुके थे. बट इज इट ट्रू कि इंडिया को वो सब मिला ब्रिटिश रूल में? नो. So that's why historian rejected this classification. Got it? कि हमारे यूरोप में या वेस्ट में हम कहें कि ऑलरेडी सारे डेवलपमेंट्स हो चुके थे, लिबर्टी आ चुका था, इक्वालिटी आ चुका था, फ्रेटर्निटी आ चुका था, यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज था, राइट? सोशलिज्म की एंट्री हो चुकी थी. तो दिस वॉज द टाइम वेयर ऑल द गुड फीचर्स लाइक साइंस, डेमोक्रेसी, लिबर्टी, इक्वालिटी ऑलरेडी entered in the society. But do you think so कि under the British rule Indians enjoyed all these features? Under the British rule we had democracy, liberty, equality? No, right? So that's why it was a drawback. This was the period one of the economic growth and progress. Nor was the period of economic growth and progress. और ना ही ब्रिटिश रूल वो टाइम था जब हमने अपनी इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ की हो, बल्कि इकोनॉमिकली तो इंडिया बिकम्स more and more. India economy declined during the British rule. Understood? So in this way, this James Mill classification rejected by the historians, right? Understood, children, ki why the classification of the James Mill rejected by the historians? Because all the British historians so accepted this classification ki yes, it is correct that Indian history can be divided into Hindu, Muslim and British, and all the development and advancement took place under the British rule. But no, this is fully wrong, because in the West already the liberty, equality, freedom means liberty, right? So this liberty, equality, science, technology, invention, these already took place in the Europe, but not in India, right? Indians didn't enjoy these all features of development, invention and liberty and equality. They didn't enjoy all these features under the British rule. So that's why it is wrong. Secondly, economically advancement did not took place under the British rule. Even the economy of our country declined under the British rule. उनका ये कहना था कि ब्रिटिशर्स, जो हमारा ब्रिटिश है उस टाइम पे, लिबर्टी, इक्वालिटी, ये सारे फीचर्स आए सोसाइटी में, इकोनॉमिकली एडवांसमेंट हुआ, बट नॉट इन इंडिया, दिस इज़ नॉट वर्थ फॉर इंडिया, ये इंडिया के लिए सूटेबल नहीं है, बिकॉज ना तो हमने ब्रिटिश रूल में, ना तो हमारी डेमोक्रेसी आई, ना लिबर्टी, ना इक्वालिटी, प्लस इकोनॉमिकली भी हमने ग्रोथ नहीं किया। अंडर द ब्रिटिश रूल इंडियन डिडंट एंजॉय एनी काइंड ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ। हमारे इंडिया ने, हमारी कंट्री ने, हमारी इकोनॉमी जो है, ग्रोथ या इकोनॉमी जो थी वो डिक्लाइन ही हुई, उसका ग्रोथ नहीं हुआ। तो दैट्स वाई दे सेड कि दिस पीरियडाइजेशन, ये जो पीरियडाइजेशन है हिंदू, मुस्लिम एंड ब्रिटिश, दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट, and many historians therefore refer to this period as colonial. as I have told you कि बहुत सारे historian हैं, उन्होंने इसे ब्रिटिश को, जो उन्होंने कहा ब्रिटिश मीन्स डेवलपमेंट, एडवांसमेंट, लिबर्टी, इक्वालिटी, इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, वो इंडिया के लिए सूटेबल नहीं होता, और इसीलिए उन्होंने ब्रिटिश नहीं कहा। जो ब्रिटिशर्स ने कहा कि हमारा रूल तो, हमारा टाइम तो ये है, बट नहीं, हमने इंडियन हिस्ट्री में ब्रिटिश की जगह पे टर्म यूज़ किया कॉलोनियल, राइट। Now I am taking what is the meaning of the colonial. So children, this class periodization now, I hope understood to you. Children, periodization is very easy to understand, that the historians, few British historians accepted the classification of Indian history which is given by the James Mill, but many historians says that it is not correct, बिकॉज वेस्ट में जो डेवलपमेंट और एडवांसमेंट था जो उन्होंने ब्रिटिश टाइम में बताया, वो इंडिया के लिए सूटेबल नहीं होता है, राइट। तो उन्होंने कहा कि हम इसे ब्रिटिश नहीं, हम इसे कॉलोनियल यूज करेंगे टर्म, राइट। दे सेड दैट इन दिस क्लासिफिकेशन एट प्लेस ऑफ ब्रिटिश द कॉलोनियल वर्ड इज करेक्ट और मोस्ट सूटेबल। नाउ दिस इज द पीरियडाइजेशन that's I have taken of yours ki how do we periodize, right, how the Indian history can be periodized, right. So periodization of Indian history, how it took place, that I have discussed with you. Now a term just now have come in front of us, that is colonial. So what is colonial? Now I am telling you. Children, now I am discussing with you the meaning of the colonial and the colonial rule. So now we are targeting on the colonial term. Ki what is colonial? What is colonization? That I am telling you. Fine. Now you just start. Let's start with the arrow diagram, children. We are targeting on this term. After my explanation, you will reach here. Okay. But before it, you must understand few things. Now let's come on the kings. You know it very well कि earlier the kings were ruling in our country. There were the kings rule. और यू कैन से मनार्की। अगर आप डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट की बात करें तो देयर आर मेनी डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, लाइक डेमोक्रेटिक, पार्लियामेंट्री, प्रेसिडेंशियल, मोनार्की। तो मोनार्की मीन्स होता है किंग्स रूल। तो अर्लियर वी वर द फॉलोवर ऑफ द मोनार्क, not only in India, all over the world, they were the monarchy rule, they were the king's rule. So children, what happened that earlier there were the king's rule, the different kings were ruling in our country, right children? Agree कि हमारी कंट्री में ब्रिटिशर्स के पहले भी जो डिफरेंट किंग्स है वो रूल किया करते थे, राजपूत, मराठा, जाट्स, मेनी मोर। The new kings and kingdoms rises at the medieval time, then later all Sultan started to rule, then Mughals started to rule, and Rajput, Maratha, ये सब हमारी कंट्री पे जो स्मॉल रीजन्स है उस पर रूल किया करते थे, राइट। तो हमारे यहाँ पे किंग्स रूल था, राइट। एंड व्हाट वाज द मेन सोर्स ऑफ इनकम फॉर देम? ऑफ कोर्स टैक्सेशन। टैक्सेशन वाज द main source of income. It was the main source of income for the kings or for their treasury. आप उसे कहोगे खजाना, राइट, जिसको यूज करके वो पूरा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन किया करते थे, राइट। तो बेसिकली द टैक्सेशन वाज द मेन सोर्स ऑफ इनकम। और फ्रॉम वेयर दे कलेक्ट द टैक्सेस? दे कलेक्ट द टैक्सेस फ्रॉम द पीजेंट्स, देन ट्रेडर्स, then artisans, वो इन सब से मेनली क्या किया करते थे, टैक्सेस कलेक्ट किया करते थे, और जो मेन टैक्स कलेक्ट होता था वो होता था पीजेंट से ऑन देयर प्रोड्यूस। जो वो प्रोड्यूस करते थे, कल्टीवेट करते थे, उसका एक पार्ट उन्हें राजा को देना होता था, राइट, एज ए ट्रेजरी। इट कैन बी कैश और काइंड, या तो वो कैश हो सकता था कि वो अपनी फसल को बेच के कैश पे कर दे, या फिर अ काइंड, जो उसका प्रोड्यूस है वो उसको भी, उसका भी एक हिस्सा राजा को दे सकता था। तो इट वॉज नॉट फोर्सली फिक्स्ड बाय द किंग, इट कैन बी कैश और इट कैन बी kind. It was not forced. That time there was the prosperity in our country. They didn't force the peasant much more for the collection of the taxes. It can be cash or it can be kind. Okay, वो कैश भी हो सकता था और काइंड जो उन्होंने प्रोड्यूस किया है उसका भी एक पार्ट हो सकता था, राइट। बट द टैक्सेशन वॉज फिक्स्ड कि आपको अपना 1/8 पार्ट या अपना 1/10 पार्ट प्रोड्यूस का आपको राजा को देना है, राइट। इट वॉज फिक्स्ड. So taxation was the main source of income for the kings, and yes, they collect the taxes from the peasant, traders and artisans, and this all income, this all treasury they use for maintaining their territory, their army. इस सभी इनकम को वो यूज करते थे अपनी टेरिटरी मेंटेन करने में, आर्मी मेंटेन करने में, नेवी मेंटेन करने में, ओके, एंड कंस्ट्रक्शनल एक्टिविटीज में ऑफ कोर्स, एंड पीपल्स वेलफेयर में, कि हाँ हमें अच्छी पक्की सड़कें बना के देनी है, कुएं खुदवाने हैं, बावड़ी बनानी है, ताकि लोगों की जो वाटर प्रॉब्लम है वो सॉल्व आउट हो सके. सो इन दिस वे फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ पीपल ऑल्सो, फॉर द वेलफेयर फॉर पीपल एंड ऑब्वियसली एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. इसी अमाउंट को वो अपना पूरा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में यूज किया करते थे, राइट. पेइंग ऑफ सैलरी टू देयर एम्प्लॉयज, कि अपने एम्प्लॉयज को जो सैलरी पे करनी है वो सब. फ्यू किंग्स पेड सैलरी इन कैश और फ्यू किंग्स गेव देम द लैंड, कि आप यहाँ से टैक्सेस कलेक्ट कर सकते हो, इट इज़ योर सैलरी, इट इज़ योर इनकम. ओके, इन दिस वे. सो this is the main cycle, right? It was the cycle from beginning. I'm telling you so that you can understand this colonial rule. So this was the process which practiced in our country, that kings, they were the kings rule in our country. Kings collect the taxes from the different person, from the peasant, artisans, from potters, carpenters, from the traders, those who trade in our country, जो बाहर से आते थे उनसे भी, जो यहाँ पे trading करते थे उनसे भी, right, businessmen से, right children. So in this way they collect the taxes and they do the administration, right? Now, what changes took place now? When children now understand this thing, this was the process of administration and for the smooth running of our country. इस तरीके से हमारी country run कर रही थी. But now what happened? What is colonial? When someone else came from the another country, जब कोई दूसरी country से आए, right? और वो आपकी इस political power को control कर ले, right, who defeated the king, जिसने king को हरा दिया, और finally he took control, okay, and subjugated means होता है पूरा control कर लेना, right, from another country, जो दूसरी country से आए. Okay, the person who came from another country defeated the king and subjugated the whole power here. All political, social, ये सारा क्या है? Political control है, social control है, और इकोनॉमिक कंट्रोल. राइट, कि वन पर्सन हु केम फ्रॉम द अनदर कंट्री एंड टुक कंट्रोल ऑफ सोशल लाइफ, पॉलिटिकल एंड इकोनॉमिकल. Who took control on all these three powers. who subjugate all these three, who took control of politically, economically and socially. The one who came from another country, who decided to live here only and took control of social power, political power and economical power. This is called and this type of rule will say the colonial rule. इसको हम कहेंगे colonial rule कि उन्होंने आके अपनी colony establish कर ली. In this way they establish their colonies. फिर जब वो यहाँ रहना शुरू कर देते हैं तो that is called colonies. Right children? That now they use these colonies, they used these all areas for their own benefits, for their own profits. Understood? So this is the colonial rule, and in this way they established their colonies in India. The Britishers established their colonies in India. Children, it's very simple. When a person who belongs to another country, he came to your land and slowly he grabbed all the social, who took the control of all the social, political and economical power of your country. So this type of rule is called colonial rule, and Britishers established the colonial rule in India. Understood? Now, what is colonial? Here I have explained you. Now very quickly you can check it out, this statement too. The British came to conquer the country and establish their rule, subjugating local Nawabs or Raja, whoever were ruling. They all called monarchs, right beta? So Nawabs and Rajas को हरा के उन्होंने subjugate, control कर लिया. They established control over the economy, society and collection of revenue also. Okay, and all the expenses, bought the goods they wanted on low prices and produce crops they needed for export. In this way they control not only social, economic and political. Now they are using these all rule for their own benefits. Now they are forcing people कि we want this crops, so you just grow this crop only. Like Neil, okay, जो Neil cultivation था, they forcefully did Neil cultivation in India, because when the industrialization took place in Europe, so for the dyeing of clothes they want Neil, right, indigo, जिसे आप इंडिगो कहते हैं, राइट. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, अपनी कॉलोनियल रूल में, अपनी कॉलोनीज में लोगों को, पीपल को फोर्स किया कि आप क्या इंडिगो कल्टिवेट करो, आप इंडिगो कल्टिवेट करो, सो दैट वी कैन produce, they can produce the indigo here, they can purchase it from the farmers, from the peasant on a very low prices, and they can sold it out on a very high prices, because it was in great demand in Europe. That time indigo was in great demand in Europe. So that's why they started to force the people here कि you just produce indigo, so that they can purchase it on a very cheap prices, and so that they can sold it into the Europe on a very high prices, and they can book the profit. In this way only they utilized these all colonies for their own benefits only. They were booking their profits, right? So in this way they got the collection of revenue rights, then bought the goods here on a very cheap prices, low prices, and forced people, forced the colonial people to produce the group which they needed for export. Understood? तो ये सब जब होने लगता है तो we called it the colonial rule. And the British rule brought about many changes in value, taste, custom, practices. आप कह सकते हो taste भी change हुआ Indians का, because earlier they introduced here new beverages. हमें tea और coffee क्या होती है वो British rule के पहले हमें पता ही नहीं था. Got it? तो जब Britishers came to India, when they considered all the climatic condition of our country, so they very quickly come to know कि this is the most suitable land for the cultivation of tea and coffee. तो वही लेकर आए अपने साथ tea and coffee, और they started the plantation of the tea and coffee in our country, and very quickly this taste, okay, spreaded in all over the country, और हम भी उसके साथ add हो गए. Now our morning also never started without tea and coffee. So new beverages, our taste developed, the new spices, new taste, like all sauces, right? Earlier we didn't use it, but now in daily life we are using many sauces. So many tastes developed under their rule. Of course, new custom, practices, these all introduced under the British rule. When the subjugation, this is a definition, children, which I have already explained you. but one more time I'm explaining you here. This is the definition: when the subjugation of one country by the another leads to these kinds of political, economical, social and cultural changes. So we refer to the process of colonization. Colonial rule. How the British established the colonial rule. What is the meaning of the colonial rule? Just now I've explained to you. And what is colonization? When the subjugation of one country by the another country leads to these kind of political, social, economical and cultural changes. तो we referred this process to the colonization, और इसी सब changes के process को हम कहते हैं colonization. Again I am repeating, what is colonial rule? When one country people came to another land and finally permanently settled there and took control of their political, social, economical and cultural power, right? They grab all the powers, they grab all the control, politically control over there, okay, and permanently settle there. They established their colonies there. So this type of rule we called it the colonial rule. Okay, जो वहाँ के लोग नहीं है बट वो दूसरी जगह से आए और वहाँ पे रूल करने लगे, पॉलिटिकली रूल आ गया उनके हाथ में. तो दिस टाइप ऑफ रूल वी कॉल्ड इट कॉलोनियल रूल. एंड व्हाट इज कॉलोनाइजेशन? So of course the same thing you need to write in proper sentence, that the subjugation of one country to another by another leads to these kinds of political, economical, social and cultural changes. Means the subjugation पूरा उसे अपने अंडर में ले लेना. तो the subjugation of one country by another leads to these all kind of political, social and cultural changes. We referred this process as a colonization. इसी पूरे process को हम कहते हैं colonization. Okay, so the Britishers in this way established their rule here. So this is about the whole colonial rule and colonization. Here easily I have explained you already that there were the monarchy rule earlier and how the colonial rule established in India when the Britishers came as a trader first and finally they decided to live here, and very quickly they come to know all the drawbacks of our country, like disunity, distrust among the people, among the different kings, and slowly they started to defeating one and another king, one by one all the kings defeated by the Britishers, and finally they established their rule in India. Okay, they established their whole over full control on our country. In politically power also they got the right of collecting taxation, everything. Okay, so in this way we called it, this rule is called colonial rule and the process is known as colonization. Thank you.